Hi Pisces, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing things a bit differently this week where I'm doing a no contact situation between you and the person you're in no contact with. We have your situation of what you're feeling on one side, what they're feeling on one side, and what the mutual energies are. So apologies for the background. I've just been a little bit all over the place lately, and apologies for the late reading, but we will get it done nonetheless. So first situation that we have here is by the book. So you are feeling like you want what is fair for the situation. You want to do things like the right way. You might feel like you want to kind of like follow the laws of the universe right now, like the law of attraction, the law of abundance, like that type of thing. And just do what the right thing is to do. You might also feel like you need to learn more about like where your person stands with you before you make any sudden moves. There's a lot, like I'll explain it later. So the new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. So you are wanting out of the situation. I feel like you're not sure yet what you want. You're kind of like deciding yourself what you want. You're feeling the energies of what would it feel like to be with them. Like you're romanticizing it a little bit, but you're also just trying to figure out exactly what it is that you want before you go and make any sudden moves. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you are highly attracted to this person, probably a lot of sexual chemistry. I do see like a lot of like logic going on in this reading, rather than there is any sort of feelings so far, at least. We'll get the details anyway later. Okay, and then on their side we have time to go. So they could be feeling like it's not working between the two of you. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm going to say exactly like the truth of what they see or what their perspective of things are. So they feel like it's time to leave this relationship behind. Like they need to walk away from it because they might just feel like either the time isn't right now between the two of you, or maybe that they just think that it's not going to ever be right. They just feel like they need to leave, basically. The full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. So this is definitely them having like super intense emotions. They probably have some fears as well. And they're just needing to kind of walk away right now because they are feeling like super explosive in some way, like their emotions are running high. Scorpio is quite intense. And as well, then the full moon is quite intense. So they're just feeling a lot right now. And these are just the energies for now. These can be changed. If you focus on law of assumption, law of attraction, like all of those laws, which is maybe what you're looking at, this can change. But for now, this is what they're feeling anyway. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So they could feel like there are red flags into getting into a connection with you, whether they see the red flags on your end or whether they just see, oh no, like I can't do this, I'm too scared, and you need to pay attention to the red flags. But I feel like they're looking at you like, I can't do this with Pisces. I just can't do it right now. And then in the mutual energies, we have chop wood. So you guys are both really just not focusing on each other right now. You're both trying to focus on your daily tasks, on work, on chores, on just getting your responsibilities done in some way. And you're not really focused on this connection just right now. You could just be a little bit distracted, maybe even just this week. And then we have the expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So you guys both do want some sort of new energies coming into this connection. You do want some sort of powerful change, and you want the situation to work out in your favor. Both of you guys do. But it's kind of like that's not really being worked on just yet in some way. And then we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So you both feel like whatever's happening between you right now, you guys need to trust that it's going to happen. Like the universe is doing this for your own good in some way, for both of you. So first thing I want to ask, Pisces, is I want to get your feelings. So what is Pisces feelings? Okay. I don't read these in reverse, by the way. We have elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. You feel like, you know, like they've been dishonest in some way, that maybe you feel like you need, definitely look at that. Clarity at the bottom of the deck, truth, intentions, and honesty. You need some clarity here because you feel like they aren't telling you the truth in some way. They could be, you feel like they're lying to you, that they're hiding something. And this is kind of like the Seven of Swords type of energy. And you just feel like you want to know what their true intentions are. Like you want the truth. Okay, let's get a clarifier for that. 1 second. So for Pisces, let's clarify elusive. The moon, yep. Something's hidden. You definitely feel like that they're hiding something from you. You're feeling super emotional about it. But you do want what's right. You want karma to step in here and balance the situation out. You want justice for whatever they've lied to you about, whatever they've hidden from you. You want the truth now. Okay, I want to see, what do you want out of this situation with them? Like, what do you want to happen? Okay, we have peace. We have balance, harmony, and friendship. So you just want, like I said, balance within the situation. You do want some sort of peaceful resolution between the two of you, whether that is actually getting back together or whether that's coming to like a place where you can actually just like let go and be friends in some way. You do want some sort of peace, but you do feel like there needs to be an apology if you are ever to forgive them, and you do want them to say sorry and come back, but you're just like, I need peace with the situation. That's what I want. Let me get a clarifier for Pisces. Yeah, we have the devil here. So you basically want peace from some sort of toxic situation. You want extreme change. You want this toxicity to be let go of. You want to break free from the chains of feeling like you are like stuck with them, like not stuck with them, but like you feel like you're so attracted to them and you feel like you need to change that, like you need to break those chains. That chemistry card. You also want them to like let go of their ego in some way, and like stop being so toxic, basically, is what I feel. That's what you want from them, not saying you are toxic. So what are their feelings to Pisces? Okay, we have time, waiting, cycles, and moments. Didn't I say that maybe they feel like it's not the right time between you guys right now? So they could just be trying to like buy their time right now. They just feel like it's not the right time to sort this out. It's not the right time to come together. They do also feel like hopeless about the situation. Like I said, they have a lot of fears surrounding this. They're feeling extreme emotions with that full moon in Scorpio, and it's just, they literally are falling apart right now. Let's get a clarifier for that. The Magician. So with the Magician clarifying the time, I feel like they are trying to manifest what they want in their life. Like do you know what the issue is? They are running away, right, with the Knight of Swords there, because they don't think that they have everything it takes to be with you right now. They could feel like it's not the right time for them to come towards you because they still need to work on getting some form of knowledge or some form of like healing or something like that. They just feel like they don't have what it takes to be with you right now. And that's why they're running in some way. Okay, so let's see, what do they want out of the situation? Conflict, clashing, differences, and incompatibility. Bottom of the deck, we have clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. I feel like they could be the type of person who is just a little bit toxic here. That they kind of like enjoy the arguments. Like they do feel like there's differences between the two of you, and like you guys can't come together because you guys just aren't on the same page about things, and like you guys are just completely in arguments all the time, and you're not like compatible with each other just right now. But they still are holding on to you, even though, and they're obsessed with you, even though they are feeling like it's not the right time and that they shouldn't be with you. They still are like really kind of like attached to you in some way. They're finding it difficult to let go. Let's clarify conflict. Okay, well that's too many, but we have, okay, so we have 5 of Cups, which is like sadness, regret, focusing on the negative of the situation. They're not looking at any positives, but they do need some sort of peace and balance between the two of you, getting some moderation. They could also be connecting to a higher power right now, but wanting commitment, but only after they've healed in some way and balanced things out and come out of some sort of negative energy. 8 of Cups, they feel like it's time to walk away for a bit. They feel like they're not happy where they're at right now with you. So let's see, what is the actual situation that's going on between Pisces and the person? We have emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, and affected. So you guys are both feeling extremely emotional right now. Like it's very difficult to go through. This is kind of like strong, like upset, discord, like heartbroken, like that type of energies. Oh my God, look, bottom of the deck. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. How synchronistic is that? Like you guys are both feeling like extremely upset that the situation didn't work out, that you guys were having some sort of conflict. Like you guys are both really feeling upset. And like up here, like I said, these are all very much like logical. So I feel like you guys are in a position where you're trying to look at the situation logically, but your emotions are saying something different. Okay. And then let's clarify emotional storm. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands. Both of you feeling very guarded right now. Feeling like you guys are putting your walls up. Holding on to past issues. Holding back from speaking to each other. Like you guys, but also at the same time holding on to each other. Not being able to let go of each other. It's very hurt energy. And wanting a reconciliation, but in the same time, like just holding back and holding on to the issues of the past, even though you want to move past it. It's like you guys can't move past it even if you try. Okay, so I'm just moving this up a bit. So what are their next actions towards Pisces? We have chasing, pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. And bottom of the deck, we have healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. So I feel like they are going to chase you, especially if you take a step back in some way. They will come after you. Like I feel like the toxicity here is that like the minute that you give them like your proper love and like what like your actual heart, they're like, nah, I don't think I can do this, that type of thing. But the minute that you pull back, they're like, I don't know why they're going away. I need to chase this. And then they want to heal the situation and heal the connections with you. They could also want to release that sort of toxicity from them, like from their own issues type of thing. And they do want to like clear out any sort of unhealthy attachments or any sort of issues like fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of just fears in general when it comes to connections and relationships. They could be the avoidant type, but now they want to come back and kind of like chase you because you're the one who's now being like, okay, no, I'm not gonna chase you anymore. Let's clarify that. So yeah, so we have the, one second, I'll bring it out now. We have the 5 of Wands and the Page of Wands, clarifying that. So they basically will want to fight for this connection because it's the toxicity. They actually like that conflict, even though they will not say that they don't. And I don't think it's a conscious thing. I don't think they consciously like this conflict. I think it's just a toxic energy that they have, and that's something that they need to heal. But with the Page of Wands here as well, They do want to come back and like have a new path with you, and possibly you know, like chase you in some way, because now you're all of a sudden exciting because you've pulled back. And then we have the Lovers. So they do want to choose coming back together with you, but there could also be a third party situation involved as well. But they need to make a choice, possibly between you and one other person, with the Lovers and the Page of Wands. They could be conflicted in their own head there as well with the Five of Wands. So let's see, what's the outcome for you two? Okay, so we have curse, hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. I feel like you guys are both in this place where you feel like the other ones put a curse on you, because look, soulmates, deep love, unity, and connection. So I feel like there's such a strong bond between the two of you that you guys are like, I just want to break free from this tie that I have to them. Like it's like as if there's been a curse on the other one, basically, and you both feel that way. And I feel like what you want is, you want the universe to kind of work with you to bring you guys back together in some way. I'm going to get a clarifier here. Judgment in the reverse. Okay, so Pisces, I'm sorry, I'm going to give you a little bit of tough love here. So what's happening here is you guys are wanting to force this connection because you do feel a very strong soulmate connection with this person, and you do love them deeply. You want to reconnect with them in some way. But by you kind of pushing for that, I do feel like that's not meant to be your path. Like, you see them as a soulmate, but I feel like they're actually a karmic here with the Judgment in reverse. Like, you need to wake up. You're resisting. You actually know, sorry, you know that this person is not good for you. You know that you shouldn't be with them. You know that you should actually move on to someone that's much more healed, and that would be better for you. But I feel like you're resisting that. You don't want to do that because you have such deep feelings for this person. And I'm not like, you know, judging you in any sort of way. I just feel like I know the situation. I've been through the situation. And if there's any advice that I can give, as hard as I know this is, if there's any advice that I can give, Judgment in the reverse is time to go. We have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like there is just a decision that needs to be made here. And I feel like the decision needs to be you releasing and letting them go, and realizing that they aren't the one for you. They're not your person. Let's see, what does Pisces person want to say to them? I want to feel that way again. You see, I told you, they have this like this pull towards this conflict with you for some reason. What else? You were the best thing in my life. Okay. I'm afraid to contact you. Okay, so I want to ask, what is the advice here? So what's being asked of Pisces? Ten of Wands. You need to end the cycle. I feel like it's just causing you stress. It's causing you worry. You're overwhelmed. Like, you can't see what's like coming next in your life because you're just so focused on this person, and it's just causing you a lot of burden. You're stressing out. Like, you can't stop thinking about this. You're overthinking about it. You feel paralyzed. You feel stuck. It's not a good place to be. So I feel like you do need to release that. You need to see the situation clearly, because you're not seeing it clearly right now. What else? Page of Cups. I feel like there needs to be some sort of like apology between the two of you. But I feel like the apology needs to happen, and then you need to move on. Rather than stay here. Like, it's as if like you need them to come forward and apologize so that you can move on. And I feel like that's what you think needs to happen, but that's actually not what needs to happen. Sometimes we don't get an apology from the people that we're with, and that means that we don't get some sort of closure that we feel like we deserve. And you do deserve closure. But sometimes we need to be able to like fill up our own cup here. Sometimes we need to be able to kind of dream about like who could come into my life next, or dream about the times that could be good without this person, and start following your heart in some way. Page of Cups is also Pisces energy. What else? Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you need to focus on you right now. You need to put the work into yourself. You need to be patient with yourself as well. It's going to be a long journey, but it is about just putting in the little bits of consistent work, like daily type of thing, and putting like love into yourself right now. It's about looking after yourself, filling up your own cup, like I was saying there, because once your cup is full, then it can overflow and you can give to other people. But right now you just need to work on yourself, and it's going to be a long journey, and I know that's not something you want to hear, but it will be worth it in the end. Like, this is stability. Like, you need to focus on your own stability in some way, your own like your own opportunities here. Like, you're not going to get any sort of opportunities, romantic opportunities or that type of thing, unless you actually are okay with yourself. And I feel like right now you aren't okay with yourself. Like, you're sad, you're upset, you're emotional, you're feeling tied to this person, you feel like you can't let go. Like, you need to definitely work on you right now and give yourself some self-love and self-care. So Pisces, I know it's not the best reading, but that is all I have for you today. I hope it did resonate and that there was a message that you could get from this that will help. If you did resonate, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.